Welcome to News World Today. To get more update, please subscribe this channel. Act rationally. Donald Tusk warns EU tearing itself apart over migrant and Euro divisions. Donald Tusk has warned the EU is tearing itself apart over issues concerning migrant quotas and the Euro as he begged for unity among member states. The President of the European Council said the Brussels Club can only overcome major obstacles, like Brexit and the signing off of the European Defence Force, with unity. As he arrived for a meeting with Visegrad leaders ahead of the EU Council, he said, "We will deal with the issue of a lack of unity which is very visible. I am talking about the EMU and migration. When it comes to EMU, the divide is between North and South. When it comes to migration, it is between East and West. These divisions are compounded by emotions. It makes it hard to find even common language and rational argument for this debate. This is why we should work on our unity than ever before." A long-awaited package of reforms to help European Union members join the single currency Eurozone was finally unveiled as the Europe's Economic and Monetary Union, EMU, this week. It comes after the EU descended into bitter infighting after Migration Commissioner Dimitris Avramopoulos launched an attack on Mr. Tusk's plans to relocate refugees as anti-European. It exposed the deep divisions within the EU as to how to deal with the fallout from the aftermath of the 2015 migration crisis. Mr. Tusk sent a note to all the EU leaders which stated, "Only member states are able to tackle the migration crisis effectively. The EU's role is to offer its full support in all possible ways," adding the issue of mandatory quotas has proven to be highly divisive and the approach has turned out to be ineffective. Several countries reacted angrily to the comments and his implication that the primary responsibility for the refugees should fall on the frontline countries such as Italy, Spain, and Greece. Later in the day, Mr. Tusk was forced into a humiliating climb down later in the day due to the pressure and issued a revised note which called for the EU institutions to work together with individual countries over migration issues. Mr. Tusk wrote, "The EU can only tackle illegal migration effectively with the full involvement of member states and by the coordinated use of EU and member states' means and instruments. No member state can deal with this common challenge on its own, but decisive action by lead member states, backed by the EU and assistance from other member states, has proven to be effective." However, the new paper still declared the mandatory relocation system a failure.